I try not to overuse the word rare when it comes to vintage toys.
They did make a remake of it, so if you look it up, you'll find a remake.
Here, as far as some of the kids' original monster drawings.
Neat. I already bought the monster.
Oh, you bought the monster?
Yeah.
He said, that's a Froggy Frog.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I told her, I said, man, if it was mine, I'd probably keep it.
But I was able to snag some pretty rare vintage toys.
That's gnarly.
Dark Shadows. These are cool.
It's a big lot.
Oh, Lord, this is good stuff. What's up, man? How are you? How much is Monster?
I'll do 3 for you. 300.
Oh, 300? Yeah, I'll do 300.
I brought that for you.
Awesome. Get it done. Hi, how you doing? Good, thanks.
Get back, leave it here.
Oh yeah, if you would, that'd be cool. Sweet. I'll probably buy more from you later. I'm gonna walk around now.
All right, man.
Awesome, thank you. What's up, fella? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. How much you have on Chucky?
Chucky? So, this came from the Greenfield, Ohio Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
I was asking $1,500.
Okay.
It is 100% original from a Chuck E. Cheese.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's cheesy as he can be.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they've got him glued and stuff.
That's cool.
It does have a number on the bottom, I guess corresponds with the person that made it.
That's cool. That might be my big one today. We'll see.
Really? It's cool, isn't it? And it's the classic Chucky, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's not that new one that they
Yeah, that's like 80s Chucky right there,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's all, I can tell you who got it, who the manager of the store was.
Really? That's cool. Is that the guy that had it, the manager?
It's the parents brought it into me,
Oh, okay.
and she brought me in a bunch of convention pieces.
Yeah.
Like T-shirts that you could only get at the,
wow.
convention if you were a manager of the places.
That's cool.
Yeah, so, but he's set on a shelf, and my understanding is that they did make a remake of it, so if you look it up, you'll find a remake, but you can obviously tell it's not, and somebody put a guitar in his hand. I don't know if he was supposed to have a guitar.
Right.
She said that it never had a guitar in her store.
Okay.
So,
That's
there
cool.
is one just like him with a guitar.
I like those unique pieces. It's pretty cool.
That's still a really good shape. Well, all the parts combined are worth more than $50.
Hey, Froggy.
Hey guys, how you doing? Good, good. Beta?
Those are all beta, and they're in there.
Okay. What if I did all of them? Got a little room?
$100.
Sure. Thank
Is
you.
that good for you?
Perfect.
Thank
you so much.
Yeah, I might come with Matt to your show.
Oh, awesome.
Just help him out, but I don't know yet. I got to wait and see about work. So he's looking forward to it.
Cool.
So,
It's going to be fun, I think.
It will be. It will be great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's cool. What's the story on that Kenner prototype thing?
That's hers too.
Yeah.
Found it in a lot.
Yep.
So I have to show you.
Matt
all the
knows
different-
more about it than
Okay.
me, but it's fine, but I'll let him show you.
Right on.
So when she got the lot, which we sold a bunch yesterday, and then all these, she was reading me the name on the tag, and I was looking them up to see what we should price them at. Well, she reads this one, she says Grumpy Bear. She's like, this is
So you made a notice, we went to a second
she
room for
handed
the
it
summer show
to
this
me,
year, the
and
11
he has
annual
no
G.I. Joe
chest
Kentuckiana
emblem,
show.
and that's the first
We
thing I
also have
noticed.
concessions, so if you guys
And then I
want
said,
breakfast,
this must
please
be
stop
some
by the
kind of
concession
error, or
stand.
maybe a
Tell
prototype
Larry
or
sent
something.
you.
So I sent
I
pictures
carry
of
no
this
weight
to
Tell Larry sent you.
Chris, which owns the toy department,
sure.
because he's pretty
Photo
up on
pins
photos.
down.
And he
We
said,
got
yeah, he
seminars
said the
starting
stitching on the
this morning.
foot's
Make sure
wrong,
everybody
it
goes to
should
the back
be
corner and
white.
says hi to Captain Power.
This is
And
wrong
don't forget,
color,
we
that's
got
the wrong
breakfast
color,
today
his
and
hair's the wrong
concessions. Tell
color.
the kids
Then
sent
it's
you.
more that I look him
Paperwork
up, his
is
whole
inside.
snout should be yellow.
Uh-huh.
And then his chest is like bulged out versus being, I know they all are, but he actually feels like he's got like a baseball inside of his
Really?
chest.
Yeah, yeah. It looks more plump than usual.
Yeah, and then he's got, like, you know when you go to buy a garment, it has the tag that runs through it, and it has the price tag hanging on it? It's got like 3 little ones on there, and like they had stapled a tag to it.
Like it would have been like info or something on it.
Yeah. I thought
it was odd.
Cool. And I told her, I said, man, if it was mine, I'd probably keep it.
It is cool.
She's not into that. So.
It's got the Care Bears tag on it, the Kenner tag.
It says Grumpy Bear.
That's
so we
interesting.
also have a friend that worked for Kenner towards the end of their life cycle, and he said that usually they would just stick, when they did mock-ups, they would just stick an old tag on there before they did a production run for placement. and stuff
Really?
like that.
All right, I'm gonna think about that. That's pretty cool.
Sure.
That's
if not, you'll see it in next
right.
Because I'll have it let me bring it with me.
I like to buy the unusual, and probably gonna be hard to top that one for sure.
Yeah, this is a good one.
We talked a little bit last year.
I remember you. What's up, buddy?
We found these at our auction house. We're getting ready to open up a toy store. They are fast food premiums, like Mad Balls, and we wanted to give those out to you.
Well, awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Where are they from? Arby's.
Arby's.
You never see Arby's stuff.
And I've looked online. I can't find them.
Well, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. What's up, Bruce?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I got murdered, I tell you.
Yeah.
You should have seen the monster stuff I had.
I saw some pictures. I was hoping there'd be some left.
Some. The best 2 pieces are left, actually, and I got the game.
Oh,
and
that's
the
cool.
spoon and the stirs, the black ones. Those are tough.
Those are cool. What do you got on some of this stuff, like the Frankenstein?
These 12.
Okay.
Plain. This is sealed.
Oh, wow.
That's 1,000.
Okay.
That's 200, and that's 200.
Okay, on the stirs.
Yeah, the stirs are just, the black ones are about impossible to find.
Right. That's cool. What do you have on the boglins?
Those are UK.
Okay.
How many is there?
6.
About $40.
Yeah, I'll do that. There you go. And what do you have on the Robocon down there? Look right there.
125.
Okay.
It's super nice. It's not rare.
Yeah, I'll go and do that now too.
Okay.
3, 4.
You got anything special for him? Kind of stuff you like?
I already bought the monster.
Oh, you bought the monster?
Yeah.
He said that's a Froggy foot.
Oh yeah, for sure. I needed that one. I love it. 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool, man.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. At least, I think, right? I thought you meant 3,000. I was like, maybe.
I gave 150 for it, so
Oh, perfect.
I need to get rich yet.
I love it, man. Thank you. How much you have on these two right here?
So this one is 125. This one is 90.
Oh, okay.
I can make a bit of a deal if you want both.
Are they both complete?
Yeah.
So this one looks like it is because he has 2 plus the range right there.
So I don't think this one's complete.
Okay. But he does have the range, so that's good. All right, what do you think on both of them?
What do they got on? 2 okay?
2? Yeah, I'll do 2. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. You too. Does not look familiar.
Great and draw.
Great and draw monsters. It's pretty neat.
Might be interested in.
Yeah. Might ask about that one. Thanks, man.
So you got that piece. Here's your monsters set. So the light bulb is still good on it. And
Okay.
it still works. Here, as far as some of the kids' original monster
Oh, that's
drawings.
neat.
So, and then, so there's all the guide sheets that are in
That's
there
cool.
too. So now they are pretty delicate, of course.
Sure.
Just to give you an idea, but
That's pretty neat.
it's one of the coolest. I think actually that it is the coolest out of all of these set. Well, I should say I am biased. I like the G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I like the monster stuff. That's really neat. Yeah, I'll do $100 on it. That's cool.
Yeah, and you don't see these very often.
I've never seen that one before.
Monster stuff is hard to find.
Sure.
So
I love it,
there
man.
go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What's up, man? How you doing?
How you doing, dude?
Good, good. What's your name?
My name is Chris, man.
Chris,
I do a toy hunt channel called Craven the Toy Hunt.
Oh, awesome.
And I had heard about, I had never seen your videos before. I heard about it. I went to a con for Roma Collectibles.
Sure.
They did a parking lot con, and people were talking about your page, and I was like, I gotta check this out. So I did, man. I really like your stuff.
Awesome, man. What's yours called? Craven the Toy?
Craven the Toy Hunt, man. It's,
okay.
I was off for about a year, so I just started redoing them. It was nice to meet you.
Awesome, man. You too.
I really appreciate
so there's a couple stickers for you too, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, brother.
I'll check out your channel for sure.
For sure, man.
Craven the Toy Hunt.
Craven the Toy Hunt.
There you go.
Man. So I'm working on it.
Awesome, man. Good luck to you. Appreciate it. What's your bottom dollar on the cousin bear? Thank you. That'll work. Thank you.
It's Matt's case, so he wants you to have the case.
Awesome. Thank you.
There you go.
Perfect. 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 60, 80, 80.
You bought the Elvira, so I'm good with
I
that.
did. Thank you so much.
You.
Appreciate you. Thanks, Matt.
We were just talking about you.
Yeah. All right. Is 15 the absolute bottom?
For this?
Yeah.
I do $1,200.
Okay. That was the number.
I promise you that's where it's from. I 100% stand
Oh, I believe you.
behind it.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I take a picture of you holding it so I can show the family that
Sure.
who it went to?
Absolutely.
They'll be happy about that.
Absolutely.
They want to make sure it went to somebody that really cheers.
So that's 2.
Okay.
So
all right,
that should be it.
Yeah, let me grab a picture.
Yeah,
if you don't
yeah, for
mind.
sure.
Is that okay?
Good with me. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
I try not to overuse the word rare when it comes to vintage toys, but I was able to snag some pretty rare vintage toys. I once again drove down to Kentucky for the Kentuckiana G.I. Joe Toy Expo. It's a toy show that obviously has a G.I. Joe theme, but there's definitely more to find than G.I. Joe. In fact, probably the biggest compliment I can give this show is to say that I am in no way a G.I. Joe collector or enthusiast whatsoever, and I continually make the 5-hour round-trip drive. It's just an all-around great toy show. They do 2 shows a year, one in the winter, one in the summer, both highly recommended. I'll link their info in the description in case you want to check it out. Definitely one to put on your calendar. But without further ado, let's take a look at some of this awesome stuff I picked up. Pretty early on, I picked up these 4 Elvira betamax tapes. I pretty much pick up anything vintage Elvira that I come across. I used to watch her with my grandparents a long time ago, so it's just always something that kind of stuck with me. I don't actually have a Betamax player, so I mainly collect horror VHS, but I kind of made an exception for these because they're big box and they're awesome. The artwork's great on them. The price was right. We have Visitor from the Grave, Rude Awakening, The House That Bled to Death, and Witching Time. I will say that last year I picked up the VHS version of the Cyclops, and the boxes are the exact same size, so no display problems there whatsoever. Pretty great. I've really slowed down on my turtle buying lately, but one subline I do really enjoy are the cave turtles. I've been able to pick up a couple here and there over the last year. I did not have the tubular pterodactyl. He comes with Raphael, who is not complete. I think he's missing an accessory or two. But the pterodactyl itself does have his reins, and as anyone that collects toys knows, if it comes with reins, it's usually missing the reins. So you definitely want to have those. Now, I already have the Trippy T-Rex with Donatello there. This one's actually complete as well with the reins and Donatello's accessories. But I kind of grabbed them both to save a little money. Maybe I'll be able to trade this one off for the silly Stegosaurus at some point or something. We'll see. I just really like this line. I don't know. Picked up some mini boglins from my old pal Bruce. Another thing I buy anytime I see it. They're never very expensive. You can buy hundreds and maybe not even get a double. There's just so many out there. Just kind of disgusting, and they're small. They don't take up much space. They're different colors. Some are kind of large. They're almost always sold in lots. You rarely see them by themselves, so just something I love. The other thing I picked up from Bruce is this little robot right here, and I wish I had more knowledge on this thing that I could share with you. I've seen them before. I've seen them in people's collections. I've seen them at toy shows. They're often missing this little propeller. They're missing this little antenna. A lot of times they're all scratched up. If you pull down this little button, this cool little gear chest pops up here. I don't really know what this is called. I've just wanted one for a while. It's the first time I've come across a complete one that was for sale. It's model GA38. If you know more about this, please feel free to share. I'll probably do a lot more research once this video's done anyway, but I just really wanted it. Now this is something I would have completely missed if someone hadn't pointed it out to me, and I am glad they did because the artwork on this box is pretty amazing. It's a Lakeside create and draw monsters. I'm guessing from the 1960s. They still make stuff like this now where there's some sort of light up component and then you trace the designs. But I completely agree with the vendor. I think probably the coolest part about this is that there are still pieces of paper in here with drawings and tracings from some little kid back in the 1960s. He's got the beetles turned into monsters right there. Looks like his name might have been Jeff Phillips. These were probably done in 1965 according to that date right there. How insane would it be if Jeff Phillips maybe was able to see this video and see this old artwork that he did when he was a little kid. And then of course this is complete with the monsters portfolio with all the guide sheets and everything. They are kind of delicate, so you got to be careful, but I just think this is a really great piece, and at $100 I kind of think it was a steal. Now we're getting into some of the rarer pieces, and I am not going to sugarcoat it. This is my absolute favorite thing I was able to pick up. It was the first buy of the day, and if that had been the only thing I would have found, I would have left happy and still thought it was worth the drive. This is a vintage Monstore vending shell. Originally, these would have been kind of encapsulating a stand of candy machines that you put your change into and the candy comes out. But the shell is what's absolutely amazing about it. I've been on the hunt for one of these for a while. When Tim said the price was $300, I was kind of in shock because the going rate for something like this, I think, is around $1,000. So there was no way this wasn't coming home with me. I talked to Tim a little bit later on. I think he said he paid $150 for it. So he was not trying to be greedy. He was just trying to double up his money a little bit, and it worked out for me because I could not be happier with this thing. I mean, we're talking centerpiece status right here. The paint is amazing on this thing. Oftentimes they're very chipped up just because of the nature of the design and who it was intended for, but what a beautiful thing that is. But even more rare than that is this 1980s Chuck E. Cheese stage display. Got this from Rob over at Route 68 Toys and Collectibles, who you may also recognize as the fellow that runs the Great Ohio Toy Show. Always gets incredible stuff. But he got this directly from the family of someone that worked at the Springfield, Ohio Chuck E. Cheese location. So the provenance is good there. It's just something you're never going to see again, most likely. Now, I grew up more with Showbiz pizzas, so if this had been something from the Rock-afire explosion, there would have been no doubt in my mind it would have been purchased immediately. But Chuck E. Cheese still is part of that history. It's important. The more I walked around and thought about it, the more I just kind of felt like I had to have it. I'm all about picking up those crazy pop culture items that you probably won't come across again, so I am pretty thrilled with this right here. And last, but certainly not least, especially on the rarity scale, you rarely see me pick up plush. You never see me spend this kind of money on plush, so you know it's a pretty special piece. We have a 1980s Kenner Care Bears Cousins prototype. Picked this up from my friends Matt and Krista. They did plenty of research on it. I then later did my own research. Everything checked out. I posted it in some Care Bears groups. People were instantly trying to buy it from me. This is a prototype of Cozy Heart Penguin, and apparently a lot of these prototypes were created using parts that were laying around the factory. This one has the red heart on it here that doesn't even say Care Bears Cousins, it just says Care Bears. I guess a lot of times they would use tags from existing characters. Sometimes they'll be inside out. It's probably just to kind of see where the tag would go. This one has a Grumpy Bear tag on it, and this is obviously not Grumpy Bear. They don't have the belly emblems. Sometimes the stitching is a little rougher on them just because they're kind of thrown together. But this one is in fantastic shape too. Very clean, very well taken care of. I bought this because of the Kenner connection, because of the American Greetings connection, because of the Mad Balls connection. Just some things I love kind of wrapped up into an odd, super unique little piece that I couldn't resist when it came down to it. How do you value something like this? Absolutely no clue. It just kind of comes down to what a collector is willing to pay. I'm completely comfortable with what I paid, and it's going to look great as one of the only plush in my collection. That is all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye.